Well, hello there. This is Julianne Starr, or really the Julianne Starr, and I am wanting to speak on the trick of investing in this matrix. And so I know that you will get it sooner or later, but I don't know if me telling you would help you get it quicker, or why not, Somebody has to say something. So my partner fell asleep to this gentleman in the background on his phone, and they're talking about investing and things like that. But we had our discussion, and I recorded it, and I was going to upload it, but because honestly, we're in Mercury retrograde on the video, we were going back and forth about investing, and what I was trying to demonstrate is an illusion, and gambling and everything else is just gambling. It's that's it. Straight up gambling. Okay. Okay. Investment. And I've always been a teacher one way or another. Okay, I am Sagittarius Sun. Okay. Aquarius rising. Okay. What I was trying to show is that when you think that you're investing, okay, you say, I'm a regular person. I have earned and saved $30,000 to invest into my future. Now, the original definition of the word future, just one moment. Oh, okay. The original definition of the word future is actually after you die. Like if you look in the dictionary right now, that definition is still in there. It might be secondary, but at one point it was primary. That's what it meant. We've changed it to mean later on. Okay, so your future to you means later on. Okay, future to you means later on. But future to the people that you're buying from is like up to your death. They want you in debt up to your death with them. Okay, so you take your $30,000 and you invest it into something. If you invest it into, we were doing the numbers the other day. You invested into something, and you're gonna get back 1,500 a year on that investment. But what it came out to be was $1,400 a year. Back on that investment. So you gave $30,000 to get $1,400 back. It's a magical trick. We're brainwashed with it. We don't know when we're selling things like this to you. We don't know. The people who are like making, the most money off of this, they don't really know what it is. They sort of do. The heads, they know what it is. But basically, you just gave me $30,000 of yours to give you $1,400 back. Maybe. So you will reach your $30,000 in about 22 years. That means you're going to break even in 22 years to get back your 30 that you gave them. So you telling me that in 22 years you couldn't have used that $30,000 in a way that would make you get your $30,000 back quicker than that? Because you didn't even get anything yet in 22 years. At 22 years, you get your first 1,400 that goes back in your pocket. And we don't know if that has been guarded against inflation. We don't know. They say, yeah, whatever. We don't know if the company is going to be found insolvent. We don't know. We don't know. So it's a gamble, but if you actually look at the gamble, it's really you're giving your current $30,000 to get $1,400 back. That's what you're doing. They're saying, let us hold it. We're going to hold it for you because you don't know how to hold it. You don't know how to hold this type of money. You don't know how to use this type of money. Let us hold it for you. Let real pros show you what to do with money. And you give us the 30,000, we give you 1,400 back a year, and we're spending and doing everything else with your money. We're making lots of money off of that just by getting it. We just got $30,000, and we're gonna give you $1,400 at the end of the year. Okay, so what I'm saying is that's like a magic trick. Here's we'll take your 30,000. We're gonna give you $1,400. We're gonna make sure you get $1,400 every year. Okay, and then then in 30 years you'll still be getting $1,400. That's the first time in 23 years to be the first time that you're making the $1,400 back. We're getting your first payment back. That's a profit. And then, do we know what has happened in 22 years? Will that $1,400 mean the same thing in 22 years? No. Okay, so that's the trickiness of it. Yes, I do have solutions to it, but I'm actually going to put that in part 2 of this, the trick of investing in the matrix, or the investment trick in the matrix. We are in an illusion. Like everybody says, no, I'm wide awake. Yeah, everybody in a dream think they're wide awake. Duh. In the dream, you think you're awake. Now, some dreams you're dreaming, but it's some dreams that you think you're awake. And I'm telling you, you're in a financial dream. These, we were put in school to believe this makes sense. We were trained to believe that this makes sense. And it makes sense to an economy. It makes sense to an economy. Okay. We are holding this whole thing up. We are this whole thing. Each and every one of us. We're on different levels. Okay. I'm learning, y'all. But we're all of these. We're stuck in a place, or as we move up, someone comes in our place and we move someone up out of their place, or up or out or whatever, but we are staying in this construct of a pyramid. In this pyramid, you have to have bottom bricks. You have to have, you know, middle bricks. You have to have something to float over to make this worth it to whoever is at the top, who's getting the benefits of everybody at the bottom. We are going to school to learn how to build this economic pyramid for whoever is at the top. I don't want to mess it up with no little eye right now. Let me just put it like that. But anyway, now I want to work on it. Okay, well, anyway. So, we're going to school to take our free mind and make it work and make sense in dollars in this pyramid. So, to us, they can tell us in our face that 95% of businesses fail. Get a business. Now, that don't make no damn sense. If 95% of businesses fail, why would you get into business? That means 5% success rate, and you're looking at the successful businesses is the big ones that we see running everything. The ones on the corner everywhere. Those are the majority of the 5% that is successful. So then you're going in competition in this pyramid, because you're in a competition. You can't just rise. You have to move things out of your way. You got to climb. So you have to knock things down. You got to stand on people. Okay, because you're trying to conform to this pyramid shape of our economy, and it doesn't care about you as an individual brick. You're important, but you ain't that important. the idea of you being a brick is very important to these people here because they benefit. They have a higher uh, knowledge in this pyramid because they're at the top. They keep you from going out of the pyramid. It distracts you when you go into school. They tell you no, it works like this, and you're just following it and repeating it and writing it, and they're telling you stories like the math problems that they told us. Okay, they tell us math problems to get us to know the math problems that we're going to have. If you get this and you take away that, if you got 5 apples and you take away 2 apples, how many apples do you got? 3 apples. But in reality, there's no takeaway in real life. Where is those apples? They are still here somewhere on this earth. They haven't escaped. Something. What happened to those apples? That's what you've been made an illusion that someone can just put a negative sign. Where have you seen a negative sign in this world in the natural? The negative sign does not exist in the natural. You can't actually, like if you say, okay, I got 500 slaves and then I sell 450 of them, how many slaves are there now? 50? No. There's still 500 slaves. They just been broken up and families been torn apart, and you're reconstructing your pyramid with us as the bricks so you can hover at the top. We have the illusion that everybody can get to the top in this economy. That's an illusion. Now, the only way it happens is divine intervention. When you start using your spirit and using your faith to get what looks like up this pyramid. But that's a part of the pyramid too, because they want you to strive. This is a moving pyramid. You are meant to strive and struggle to get to the top of the pyramid, which we can't all get there. That's like impossible. It's some gotta give. That's how it works. You gotta give. That's how it works. People say, "Oh, but this $30,000. Once I get that $1,400, that's income. You already had the whole income, and you're trading it in to get $1,400 back a year. You can use your mind better than that to have that $30,000 return in your hands. Return $1,400 a year. While you got it, and while you're we have access to use it. Now the reality is, I know there's something outside of the pyramid. It's nature. It's love. That's the true currency. We've been distracted to think that it is something else, and it's not. It's love. It's us loving each other. That's it. Us waking up to realize that we're one. Okay, so you've been tricked to think that you're insufficient, inadequate to handle your own $30,000 to better your life right now. You think that would be a mistake to better your life right now, but that's what you want, is your life better now. You don't want it better in the future later on, and the investment is for later on. You want a good now. Okay. Anyway, you want a good now. And if it's some things that you can do with that $30,000 that'll make your now better now. You can look at what things are important to your comfort, your health, your longevity, and invest into those things because you are the one you want to be strong at the end. You are your own economy. Like if you are sick and you cannot experience that economy, if your physical vehicle has ceased to work on you and you cannot experience or enjoy that economy because if you can't, like, it doesn't matter how rich you are, like if you can't, if you're sick as if you're sick, you can't enjoy it. So that's your first economy needs to be making sure this is okay. You got to say, okay, am I mentally okay? Am I happy? Do I feel good right now? Now you don't need $30,000 to feel good, but oh yeah, they tell you that $1,400 is gonna be making you some money, and you ain't have to work for it when you put it in this or that or whatever. You're not gonna have to work for it. You already worked for this. Where that came from? You went to work, and I'm not talking to the people who just got that money because their daddy gave it to them. I'm talking to people, but even in that case, their daddy worked for it. And when you're down here, somebody worked for it because you got to try to move up. That's a struggle because you got a lot of physical obstacles and stuff in your way to get up. But these obstacles are not physical. Like this pyramid is not physical. It is mental in your head. This pyramid has been burned into your brain, into your unconsciousness. So you work within the perimeters of this pyramid. We all have been set through that 12 years, 12 degrees, and 13 degrees up a pyramid showing us how to stay within this economy and not to see nature and all of that good stuff. Okay. Like there's nature out there. There's a natural economy that grows. We do mess with it, but it does exist. It does feed the people. It waters the people. It feeds the people. It has been hoarded, right? We've let it be hoarded. We, even though we were born on a plantation, and we're all trying to go up here. We all are fed a dream to go up here, and it's a gap there. It's not even meant for you to go up there, and they show you this stuff. It's not you. You don't get up here. This is how I know you don't get up here. When you get to print the money, that's when you get up there. If you don't ever get to print the money or have any control over how much money is being printed or anything like that, you can't get up there. You're not up there. I don't care how much money you got. If you're not printing it, you're not up there. You can't get up there. That's the illusion. You can't get up there. The people who are considered up there, they're up there because they were like born into being up there. Okay. We've been divided to believe that we're separate. So we got black, we got white, we got Hispanic, we got Asian, black, white, and you keep going back and forth. So these people are taught, okay, well, if you're Asian, you need to go take your thing across this way. If you Hispanic, you can, but you can step over these other people to get up to the top. These other people don't count. They don't. It don't matter. They in the factories slavering to make your product, and they getting $1 a day. That don't have nothing to do with you because you black and they Asian. You can cross them off. Boom. You can use their block. Hop up there. Go from there. Asian people, when they come, okay, yeah, we run the hair stores or whatever. Boop boop. We can step on black people. Boom boom. Right. Use your block. Hop up there. Because we've been divided to think that we're different. And so you are stepping on your brother bricks to get to the top. And I'm going to try to shorten this one up. But this is important because this is everything that you've been taught and why you are going to work. Because when you do come across some money, they come and tell you that you can't handle it and that it needs to go somewhere else. You need to invest it for later. I'm saying if you have this that you done save work for, do something to make your life better today with it. Do something to make you and your family's life better today with it. Because that's what counts. Like a good now is what changes the future. The whole time while you're saying, nope, I'm just gonna wait to in the future for the possibility to be here or to be here, because I'm down here and I want to be up here. So I'm gonna wait for the future, and you think, okay, yeah, they telling you, yes, that's what you have to do. You have to give us the money. We gonna hold it for you for 20, 30, 40 years, and then when you get up here, we might have a bonus for you of a good 10%. Okay, so you telling me, and and that's them telling the truth at that point, but they don't make it look like that. But either way, you're not realizing to get to that future, you got to hop over all the other bricks. You got to cross people out. You got to compete. You got to fight. And you're just, when you get up there, you realize you got $33,000. You got, if you make it to 40 years or 20 or 10 or whatever, and they give you the 33,000 back, And they don't usually do that. They just guarantee you that you're gonna get your $1,400 back now for the rest of your life. Woo! You can use that 30 now to do something better. So everything from investing in your gardening. You if you eat every day, and I'm just giving you a prelude to some of the ideas that you could use this for. Aquaponics. Whatever you do every day, you can use it for a lot of things now. Little things now. People will say, okay, well, I'm going to wait till later to get my teeth fixed. No, get your teeth fixed. That's very important. That'll change your life for the better. You will be a better person when you're not in pain, and when you can eat properly. Go ahead, you can use some of this money. You're worth it to get your teeth fixed now. You're saying, but I'm not worth it. I want to send my child to college later on. Your teeth hurting now. You're a miserable bastard right now. What is going on with the camera? Okay. You're a miserable bastard right now, and you think that you're going to be able to, you know for sure your daughter is going to want to go to college. You're going to then have to cash it out when she don't, because she finds out she's an artist. You know, if she say, okay, well, I'm a healer. Oops. The whole thing, those things happen. So I'm getting ready to get off, but you can trust your mind to do something to make your life better today with this, to secure your loved ones with this now. And that's what your brain is for, to think outside of this. It's been programmed to think in this, but it's time to think outside of it. Okay? See y'all later.